Okay. Could you briefly introduce yourself?
I'm 18. I'm a freshman from the College of Journalism and Communications.
Okay. In which social settings are you usually active?
Actually, I always active at social media because I always try to escape from reality, and I think the virtual world is a good place where I can show the true self because no one there knows you.
Okay. Do you interact more face-to-face or online? Why?
Both, but more online because I think online interaction is more innocent and it is more based on interest. You can find friends easily who have like the same idol as you or play the same games with you.
Okay, good. Do you present the same self in real life and online?
It depends on the circumstances. I would show the true self on the internet. The same is for sincere friends, but for ordinary friends, I always act more in line with others' expectations and be quieter.
Okay. Is self-presentation more intentional or unconscious?
I think it is more intentional. To be realistic, self presentation is a way to establish your first impression to others. Maybe more people like to show their good side.
Yes. Do you prefer to show your real self or ideal self? Why?
Myself, because I think it is too hard to hit one's true self, and nobody is perfect.
Okay. Which post feels more authentic to you? Why?
Uh, Maybe the first one. The second one shows a very energetic side of herself, and maybe she dressed up herself. But for the first one, the post shows the daily life of ordinary people. I think it is real.
Okay. And which post is more appealing to you? Why?
I think the second one because I think it is more attractive for me. It shows a different and relaxing lifestyle.
Okay. And what type of self do you think is being shown in each post?
I think the uh, first shows the daily self, the second shows the ideal self.
Okay. And what emotions did you feel when viewing these posts?
Maybe without feeling. After all, that is others' life. I don't really care much about how others' lives are.
Okay. And do you adjust your behavior in real life situations?
Actually, not. I want others to know the real me. I hope that others communicate with me just because they like me as a person. So I think it is no need to adjust my behavior.
Okay, good. Do you use appearance to shape others' impressions?
No, because I'm lazy. I don't like dress up myself, and I think the first impression is formed by the behavior.
Okay. And do you present different selves to different people?
Yes, for family, I prefer to fully express myself without scruple. I rely on them so much, and they bring me a lot of security. But for friends, I prefer to be a listener. I like to help them solve their problems.
Okay. Do you intentionally curate your image online? Why?
Yes, I think nowadays many people use PS. I don't think it is a bad thing. I think it is normal. It is a nice behavior.
Okay. And what kind of content do you usually post?
Maybe daily life. It include a blog and mood daily. I like to regard my moods, so whether I'm happy or sad, I will regard it.
Okay. And is your online self different from your real self?
Maybe so different. In real life, I'm not talkative, but online, on the internet, I really like posting comments.
Okay. And is your self-presentation driven more by validation or self-expression?
Self-expression. I don't care what others think of me. I think presenting myself is a way to relieve stress.
Okay. Do you feel comparison or anxiety when seeing others' curated posts?
No, instead I will be very happy. I like to see something different.
Okay. Do likes, comments, or followers influence your self-presentation?
Not really. If the number of likes is small, I might feel a little disappointed. But it don't influence my presentation.
Okay. If there were no judgments or comparisons, would you still present yourself this way? Why?
No, I think if there were no much pressures, I will have a happier and more content life. I will present present a more positive self.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Hello, thanks for taking the time to chat with us. Could you briefly introduce yourself?
Good night, beautiful girl. I'm very glad to accept your interview. My name is Carrier. I'm a male student majoring in chemical engineering in freshman year of university.
Okay. In which social settings are you usually active?
I'm mainly active in class and the group with my friends.
Do you interact more face-to-face or online? Why?
From my perspective, I prefer to build up connection with others face-to-face. This way is true and more convenient, I think.
Okay, part B. Do you present the same self in real life and online?
Yes, I do, because I think present myself truly can make myself connect to others easily.
Is self-presentation more intentional or
More unconscious, I think Self-presentation is the outward manifestation of the inner heart.
Do you prefer to show your real self or ideal self? Why?
I prefer to show ideal self. Try to make the best impression on stranger people is human nature.
This is a set of comparative photos created by AI. Which poster feels more authentic to you and why?
I think the left-hand side. Because the person in this picture doesn't have overly delicacy makeup, I think it's closer to reader.
Which poster is more appealing to you and why?
The left-hand side picture. Because I always do nothing in Sunday.
Okay. What type of self do you think is being shown in each post?
The picture on the left-hand side shows daily self-presentation, and the right-hand side shows the ideal presentation.
Yeah. What emotions did you feel when reviewing these posts?
Indifferent. I think it's far away from my daily life.
Do you adjust your behavior in real life situations?
Yes, I will do it because I want to show the good impression on others in formal occasions.
Do you present different lives to different peoples?
No, I don't. What kinds of clothes I wear depends on myself. I just want to wear what I want to wear.
Do you use appearance to shape others' impressions?
No, I don't. What kinds of clothes I wear depends on myself. I just want to wear what I want to wear.
Do you present different lives to different people?
再停一下。
咋了？
哦，可以。没事。你说开始我开始。
哎呀，你直接念就行了。
Yes, I will show a more casual side to my friends and a more formal side to my family, especially the elders.
Okay. Do you intentionally curate your image online? Why?
No, I don't. Because I'm lazy and I don't care about this. I just want to show the true myself on the social media.
What kind of content do you usually post?
Happiness more often and something positive.
Is your online self different from your real self?
I don't think there is a gap between myself online and myself in real life.
Is your self-presentation driven more by validation or self-impression?
I prefer to show the real myself.
Okay. Do you feel comparison or anxiety when seeing others' curated posts?
No, I don't. I think it has nothing to do with me.
Do likes, comments, or follows influence your self-presentation?
From my perspective, these factors don't influence me.
Okay. If there were no judgments or comparisons, would you still present yourself this way, and why?
Of course not. I will focus on other aspects such as my interest, my study, and my girlfriend.
Okay, thank you so much for interview for me. It's a big help for my assignment. Thank you.
It's nothing. Bye-bye.
你好，很荣幸邀请你参加我们的采访。你可以简单介绍一下你自己吗？
我今年18岁，是华中科技大学的一名大一新生，我的专业是英语加国际商务。大概就这些吧。
你平时主要活跃在哪些社交场合呢？
一般活跃在学生会和一些网络上吧。因为我是华中科技大学学生会的一员，然后跟学生会的一些同学有比较多的交流。
哇塞，很厉害！你更常通过现实互动，还是线上平台与人建立关系呢？为什么？
两个都有吧。在线上平台也会和他人建立关系，在线下也会有一些交流的机会。就比如说在学生会线下在完成工作的时候，就会和一些同学成为好朋友，在线上也会通过一些学校的论坛呀、表白墙呀什么的加到一些新朋友。
你觉得自己在现实和网络呈现的形象一样吗？
我觉得应该是差不多的吧，有一定的差异，但仅在表达的方面。在现实的话，我可能就更加内敛一点，但在网络上可能就比较开放。但我觉得这两个我其实没有什么很大的差别。
那你认为自我呈现更多是有意识的策略，还是无意识的习惯呢？
我认为自我呈现是这两个的结合吧。底层的言行风格、价值取向什么的，是由长期自我认知决定的，属于无意识流露。但面对一些场景时，会刻意优化表达逻辑，调整仪态，这个就属于是针对性的意向管理吧。所以其实两者有所结合，才是一个完整的自我呈现。
哇塞，你更倾向展示真实自我还是理想自我呢？为什么？
我更倾向展示真实自我吧，因为我觉得没有过度修饰自我，首先就会减轻我的负担。这些真实的自我保留了生活的原生质感，传递的是完整化的我。而理想自我感觉有一点虚假。
你可以看一下我们给你的2张图片，在这2张图片中，你觉得哪一条更真实呢？为什么？
我认为没有过度修饰的更真实，因为它真实反映了这个人他在面对无聊乏味的生活时的一种枯燥没有生气的状态。
你觉得哪一条更吸引你点击、点赞或评论呢？为什么？
这样说的话，可能是第二个帖子吧。第一个帖子虽然展示了真实的自我，但这种真实的自我我从我自己身上就能看见。但第二个帖子它就展示一种怎么说呢，积极向上的精神面貌，就是能给人一种鼓舞的感觉，会更吸引人去点开。
哦，那你认为这2个帖子中发布者分别在展示哪一种自我呢？
第一个就相当于在展示真实自我，第二个可能有点理想，可能就是理想自我吧。
哦，观看这2条帖子的过程中，你产生了哪些情绪呢？
浏览日常向的帖子的时候，会产生共鸣感与认同感吧。像之前我说，我觉得更喜欢真实自我，能从同类体验中获得一些心理慰藉。浏览精致化帖子的时候，可能会产生短暂的认知参照吧。就是哇，这样好美好的感觉，但难有深层情感触动，后续可能也不会有太多的印象深刻。
哦，在日常生活中，你会刻意调整说话或行为吗？
这个看情况吧，有时候是一些适度调整，但我也会拒绝一些刻意伪装。比如说在课堂与小组汇报中，可能会以结构化的表达、精准化的术语传递一些专业感，适配学生这个角色。然后但是在一些很熟的朋友相处的时候，我就会很放松，表达更加随性自在，更聚焦于情感连接。
你会通过穿着外表来影响他人对你的印象吗？
以简约得体为主吧，我是这样穿的，但是也是要看场景预期吧。比如说，我如果在日常上课，就会以舒适简约的休闲装为主，兼顾便捷性与适配性。但在面对正式场合时，我会切换为整洁利落的一些传达，依托外在形象传递重视度，契合社交场景中，第一感这种印象适配的逻辑。
哦，那你是否在不同人面前呈现不同版本的自己呢？
是的吧？对不同对象，我会呈现一些自我的差异化表达，比如说对师长侧重于展现谦虚好学的一面，沟通聚焦于学业情调，在同学之间就更侧重展示友善协作的一方面的自我，与同学互动兼具情感共鸣。对家人就更加松弛本真吧，倾诉我成长的点滴。但是虽然跟不同的人有不同的自我，但我认为这都是我，核心都是真诚与务实。
哦，当你发社交媒体内容时，会不会修图、美化或设计形象呢？为什么？
不会。一方面是没有那个技术，一方面是就像我前面所说，真实自我更能展现出我。虽然说理想自我会吸引他人，但我觉得如果刻意把真实自我包装成理想自我，就有点太累了。
哦，那你更常发布哪些内容呢？快乐、成就、日常，还是低落的情绪？
一般更倾向于发布我的快乐成就吧。
哦，那你觉得你的网络形象和现实中的你差距大吗？
不大。现实形象和我线上的形象，我认为是高度吻合的，仅存在场景化的差异表达。
你进行自我呈现更多是为了被认可、被喜欢，还是表达真实的自我？
表达真实的自我吧，但是偶尔也会，有一些自我沉淀，相当于就是，真实自我和自我沉淀的一些连结。
那你看到他人惊世展示的时候，你会产生比较或焦虑吗？
在面对他人精致化呈现时，我会以理性参照为主，不会过度焦虑，我会客观的看待他人的优质状态，从他们的身上提炼可借鉴的成长经验，转化为自身的成长动力。
点赞数、评论或关注数会影响你之后如何表现自己吗？
不会，我更倾向于可能会有一些微调作用，但我不会改变核心逻辑。比如说，如果我某类学习内容互动度较高，我就会适当增加这一类视频的输出，适配社交连接的需要，但我会始终以自身学习节奏与真实状态为核心，不会为了追求流量数据而改变内容本质。
如果没有任何评价、比较和社会压力，你还会像现在这样呈现自己吗？为什么？
会，哪怕脱离了外界评价与压力，我仍会坚守当前的自我呈现逻辑。因为我认为自我呈现的核心是对自我的真诚表达与成长记录，而非迎合外界的期待。剥离外界干扰之后，我应该会更聚焦于自我需求，减少不必要的场景化微调，更纯粹的展现出本真的自我。
好的，谢谢你，我们的采访结束了，谢谢。
Hi, thanks for taking a moment to help us review this. Could you briefly introduce yourself?
I am an 18-year-old female freshman majoring in mathematics and applied mathematics.
In which social settings are you usually active?
I am mostly active in classroom settings, small gatherings with friends, and social media platforms like WeChat and TikTok. I also join a math study club on campus.
Do you interact more face-to-face or online?
I build relationships more through real-life interactions because face-to-face communication makes it easier to connect genuinely with others.
Do you present the same self in real life and online?
Not really. I am more cautious and unguarded in real life, while I tend to be a bit more reserved when posting online.
Is self-presentation more intentional or unconscious?
I think it's a mix, but mostly unconscious. My behavior adjusts naturally to different situations without overthinking.
Do you prefer to show your real self or ideal self? Why?
I prefer to show my real self because I don't want to feel like I am pretending to be someone I am not, which feels tiring.
Okay, let's look at the simulate perception. Which post feels more?
Post A feels more authentic to me as it shows small, unpolished daily moments instead of a perfectly curated thing.
Which post is more appealing to you? Why?
Post A is more appealing. It's relatable and makes me want to comment to share my similar experiences.
And what type of self do you think is being shown in each post?
Post A shows the daily self, while Post B seems to present the ideal self the poster wants others to see.
What emotions did you feel when viewing these posts?
I felt a sense of warmth and familiarity with Post A, and a little envy mixed with indifference towards post B.
Okay, let's talk about the self-presentation in daily life. Do you adjust your behavior in real-life situations?
Yes, I do. For example, I speak more formally and stay focused in formal occasions like meetings, while I am more relaxed.
Do you use appearance to shape others' impressions?
To some extent, I choose neat and comfortable clothes to leave a good first impression, but I don't overdo it.
Do you present different selves to different people?
Definitely, I am more vulnerable and playful with family, while I am more considerate and talkative with friends.
Do you intentionally create your image online? Why?
Really, I only post original photos and simple daily thoughts because I want my online image to be consistent with who I am real in life.
What kind of contents do you usually post?
I mostly post daily life snippets, like interesting math problems I am encountering or small joys with friends.
Is your online self different from your real self?
Not really. My online self is just a similar version of my real self without major differences.
Is your self-presentation driven more by validation or self-expression?
It's more about expressing my real self. I post things because I want to record my life, not just get others' approval.
Do you feel comparison or anxiety when seeing others' created posts?
Occasionally, but it fades quickly. I know everyone shows different sides online, so I don't take it too seriously.
Do likes, comments, or follows influence your self-presentation?
No, those numbers don't affect me. I post what I want to share regardless of how many likes or comments I get.
If there were no judgments or comparisons, would you still present yourself this way? Why?
Yes, I would. My self-presentation is mostly based on my true feelings and habits, not just to meet others' expectations.
Alright, thank you so much for your thoughts and time. Hi, thanks for taking a moment to help us review this. Could you briefly introduce yourself?
Yes, hello. I'm an 18-year-old boy, and I'm a freshman this year, majoring in computer science.
Okay, in which social settings are you usually active?
I think I'm often active in my basketball team and socially with my friends.
Oh, do you interact more face-to-face or online?
I prefer face-to-face interaction because real-world interaction enables a full sensory experience through nonverbal cues, build strong trust where shared physical contacts and enhances mutual understanding with immediate feedback.
Okay, do you present the same self in real life and online?
I think I should real myself online.
Is self-presentation more intentional or unconscious?
In my opinion, much of our self-presentation flows unconsciously from ingrained habits, cultural conditioning, and spontaneous expressions of our authentic self, operating like a constant automatic background process.
Do you prefer to share your real self or ideal self? Why?
I prefer to show my real self because I want others can know I am what I am.
Okay, which post feels more authentic to you? Why?
The first one, because I think the first photo is a modified original image, and the copywriting is very plain and authentic.
Oh, okay. Which post is more appealing to you? Why?
The second one, because it is an explicit post.
Okay. What type of self do you think is being shown in each post?
The first one is showing real self, and the second one is showing the ideal self.
What emotions did you feel when viewed this post?
The two posts will make me admire the poster because I can learn from these posts that the author is a person who loves life.
Okay, let's talk about self-presentation in daily life. Do you adjust your behavior in real-life situations?
Yes, I tend to be more casual and easygoing in front of friends. And when encountering new friends or formal occasions, my speech and behavior are more polite and formal.
Oh, do you use appearance to shape others' impressions?
Of course, yes. I think a good image will make others appreciate me more.
Do you present different selves to different people?
The answer is yes. I tend to be steady and obedient in front of my family and active in front of my friends.
Okay, do you intentionally create your image online? Why?
Yes, I do because I hope my posts can be attractive.
What kind of content do you usually post, such as happy achievement and daily life?
My achievements and my happy moments.
Is your online self different from your real self?
No, I don't beautify my online image too much.
Is your self-presentation driven more by validation or self-expression?
There are both reasons, but the more significant one is the latter.
Do you feel comparison or anxiety when seeing others' created posts?
Of course, no. I would appreciate them if I see their posts.
Do likes, comments, or follows influence your self-presentation?
No, these things really influence me.
Okay, if there were no judgments or comparisons, would you still present yourself this way? Why?
I think yes, because I don't think these things too much now.
Okay, alright. Thank you so much for your thoughts and time.
Okay.
Now let's begin the first one. Context. Could you briefly introduce yourself?
I'm 18 years old, female, majoring in finance, currently a freshman.
Okay. And in which social settings are you usually active?
Student council and similar organizations, as well as WeChat moments and science education-related activities.
Okay. And do you interact more face-to-face or online? Why?
I interact more face-to-face because I feel less confident online.
Okay. Now let's move to the second part. General understanding of self-presentation. Do you present the same self in real life and online?
No, they are different. Online, I tend to compete or present a more created image.
Okay. And is self-presentation more intentional or unconscious?
It is more of an international strategy.
Okay. And do you prefer to show your real self or ideal self? Why?
I prefer to show my ideal self because I hope others can see the unique side of me.
Okay. Now let's move to the next part. Stimuli perception. You can see the two posts, right?
Yes.
Okay. Which post feels more authentic to you? Why?
The first post feels more authentic because it shows simple daily life without too much editing.
Okay. And which post is more appealing to you? Why?
The second post because it is beautifully edited.
Okay. And what type of self do you think is being shown in each post?
The first post shows the everyday self, while the second shows a more idealized or aesthetic self.
Okay. And what emotions did you feel when viewing this post?
For the first post, I felt it was courageous to share a daily life. For the second post, I felt it was positive and beautiful.
Okay. Now let's move to the next part. Self-presentation in daily life. Do you adjust your behavior in real life situations?
Yes, I will adjust a little to be more proper.
Okay. And do you use appearance to shape others' impressions?
Yes, I will adjust my clothing based on different actions.
Okay. And do you present different selves to different people?
Yes, I will behave slightly different in front of family versus friends.
Okay. Now let's start the next part. Self-presentation on social media. Do you intentionally curate your image online, and why?
Yes, because I hope to present the best version of myself, which reflects the image I aspire to.
Okay. And what kind of content do you usually post?
I post a mix of content, but rarely post about low moods.
Okay. Is your online self different from your real self?
No two different.
Okay. Now let's begin the next part. Motivation, comparison, and social pressure. Is your self-presentation driven more by validation or self-expression?
More by seeing acceptance and recognition.
Okay. And do you feel comparison or anxiety when seeing others' curated posts?
No.
Okay. Do likes, comments, or followers influence your self-presentation?
Yes, they might lead me to hide certain aspects of myself.
Okay. Now let's move to the last part, authenticity and reflection. If there were no judgments or comparisons, would you still present yourself this way? Why?
Yes, because I feel my way of presenting myself is not driven by those factors, but rather because I don't want to expose my less polished side to others.
Okay, very good. Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay.
Okay.